Hey, everybody. We are excited to have you guys on our webinar today. We host these webinars once a month, really just to help you as a church communicator better understand how you can be utilizing different tools in today's digital world to help you better reach people in your community. So as we get started today, would love to hear where you're joining us from in the comments. Drop where you're joining us from today. Would love to hear that. And we today are going to be talking about Google Ads. So a part of our church growth package, we walk with churches each month through different digital marketing strategies. So I've been doing digital marketing for over 15 years and have just loved getting to help businesses and organizations with their digital communications. But in that, we've always helped churches, always have had a huge heart for helping churches. And I've also been in your position. I've been a college pastor for a long time. I've helped out with communications at my church. And so I was always doing different things at my church, but along sort of like support raising side is I would be helping businesses run Google ads, run Facebook ads, do these different things. And we always just help churches with websites. And then it just sort of dawned on us one day of like, why are we just helping businesses with Google ads and Facebook ads? Why aren't we helping churches utilize these things? And so really the church growth package has birthed out of just a heart from our side of wanting to help churches utilize these tools to really help them reach their communities. And as we dug deeper and as we really got our first churches going, we were just amazed by the results that you can get from some of these things that businesses would use and how you can use them in your church to help you reach more people. So today we're going to be looking at Google Ads specifically. And so we hit this topic a couple times throughout the year because it's free. It's one of those amazing marketing tactics for the business world that they have to pay a whole lot of money for. But for you as a nonprofit, as long as you are registered 501c3, we'll go through that here in a minute, you can access up to $10,000 of free ads every single month. So if you like that, put a 1 in the chat because I love it that you get something for free that other people are having to pay for. And what an amazing opportunity for your church to be able to access these free funds, this free advertising for you to be able to reach more people in your community. So we're going to go ahead and take a look today. This is what we're going to be covering today. We're going to be talking about what is the Google Ads grant. Is your church or ministry eligible? That's a big question that we need to hit. How do I apply for that? And then how do we actually use Google Ads to reach your community? So these are the things that we're going to be covering today. And I just want to encourage you, if you are joining us, we always invite all of our church growth package members to join us because these are the things we're going to be doing for you this month. If we haven't already gotten you the Google Ads grant and gone through that application process, we're going to do that this month and work with you through that. If you've already got that, then we're helping you set up more campaigns than your initial campaigns when we first got you approved. So that's what we're going to be doing for you. If you're not a part of our church growth package, that's great. We're so glad you're here to join us. In that, you're going to hopefully learn some actionable steps that you can take away and you can try and go implement on your own. I really don't want to feel like this is like hey, this is a big sales pitch. We really want to help you wherever your church is at, whether you're a part of our church growth package or not. We want to help you utilize this free resource from Google. So I hope you'll get some good actionable steps here. If I'm going along, stop me along the way if you have any questions, because I really want to slow down in parts that maybe you have some questions around. So if you're joining us today live, be sure and drop a question in the chat there. And I'll try and take a look down every once in a while. You can say, hey, I've got a question on this, or slow down, I don't quite understand that. Be sure and drop those questions in the chat and we'll try and hit those. So all right, so what is the Google Ads grant? The Google Ads grant gives any nonprofit up to $10,000 in ads. Now, this isn't a monetary grant. This isn't like once you get approved, you're going to get a $10,000 check each month to go buy a new church van or a new LED wall for your church. That isn't what this is. What this is $10,000 of free credits that you can use each month in running Google Ads. So this is what an ad is. If you see on my screen over here, I'll try and bring my mouse over, but whenever somebody searches, like this is just a little screenshot of searching for analytics in Google. People are searching for church near you. They're searching for Christmas services, Easter services. They're looking for youth groups. They're looking for Celebrate Recovery ministries. They're looking for marriage ministries. They're looking for small groups. They're looking for a Baptist church near them. People are looking for your church And Google Ads is an easy way to show up right at the very top. So we also help churches with what's called search engine optimization, and that helps you show up in the organic rankings below the map pack. So if we were to sort of tell you 3 things that you want to focus on this next year in helping you be found whenever people are searching these things, number 1 would be Google Ads, because Google Ads shows up at the very top. If there's any other churches in your community running Google Ads, just go type right now in your browser, type in church near me or Baptist church or Methodist church or Lutheran church, whatever your church denomination is, search for that. See if there are other churches running ads right now. If there's not, this is an amazing opportunity for you to show up at the very tippy top whenever people are searching for a church or a youth group or things like that. The other cool thing here is if there are other churches in the ad set, that's awesome, great for them, but you also want to be up there too, because I believe, and you believe, since you're here, you have a passion to help people connect with Jesus at your church. You believe God's doing something amazing there, and that's awesome. So if you believe that and you really want to help your congregation reach more people, then get in the Google Ads if you're not up there already. If there are other churches, great, that's awesome. Let's help you get up there as well. Now, let's walk through the next thing. So the first thing is Google Ads up here. That's going to be what shows first. Next is going to be what's called the Google Map Pack. And that's going to be that map there, and it'll show 3 of the top churches near you. And those really are the top churches in Google's eyes. It also has a little bit of nearness. So if you're working from home today and you're not at your church, it might show you some that are closer to you. But there's also a way that we can help you rank better and show up more often across not just close to you searches, but also across your whole community. That's through search engine optimization as well. Now, the next part is organic SEO. That's where you show up and we work with you guys through SEO. So that's another month where we'll talk about more SEO work that we help you guys with. But let's talk about, is your church or ministry eligible? Now, this is a big thing that we got to talk through here because not everybody we work with is eligible. You do need to be 501c3 status approved, and you need to have that paperwork in hand. We work with a group called GoodStack. It's a third-party verification system that helps us and Google verify that you really are a nonprofit that they want to give $10,000 a month of free ads to. So you need to have your 501c3 paperwork ready. If you're part of a group status, so like some people are part of a denomination that their 501c3 is not their own, it's sort of like this group or umbrella type of thought. If you have a 501c3 status like that, it is possible to still get approved, but you have to be able to prove your affiliation with the larger affiliation or the denomination, and you have to have some paperwork that's tying you to them. So make sure you have that ready if you don't. If you don't have something, it's a great time to reach out to your denominational leaders, to your leadership, and ask them, hey, can we get some paperwork around this to help us with this? So take a look at that. You'll want to be sure that that's going. So any questions so far? I'm going to pause for just a second. Let us know if you have any questions in the chat. The next few things, if you have, hey, I'm 501c3 status or I'm underneath an umbrella policy of some way. So if that's good to go, the next few things is you need to have a high quality website. It has to have an SSL certificate. It needs to be secure. It needs to look professional. And you can't really just like be selling things. Google is not going to give you $10,000 to sell your church merch all over the homepage of your website. So I'm guessing you probably don't have a ton of church coffee mugs for sale and t-shirts on your homepage. If you do, you might want to move those to a merch. It's okay if you have like a merch link or store or something like that, but your main goal in sending people to your website is not to sell more merchandise. Google will not allow that, so no products. You also can't have any ads on your site, so your main landing page, I would guess again that you probably don't have that as well. But if you don't have a great website or it's not up to date, it's not professional, reach out to us. We'd love to help you with our 10 apps package. Our whole 10 apps package includes an automated church website, and it'll pass all these standards for you. So if you're worried about that or you're ready to refresh your website, give us a shout. All right. So is your church eligible? That's what you need. Now, steps to apply. Verification, I actually need to update this slide. It is changed now to be GoodStack. Percent has changed its name, been acquired. It's now called GoodStack. So as you start to apply, you'll go to google.com/nonprofits. And in that, there's a big application button. You just click that and you'll start some application steps. Now, you will be working with GoodStack. You will need some paperwork on your 501c3 status. Once you get accepted, you can start advertising. Now, the cool thing here, beyond just advertising, is you also get their Google Workspace. And Google Workspace is absolutely amazing. You get access to upgraded Google Drive, so you have a lot more space per user. You get the Gmail suite to be able to host your own domain name, so like zach@mychurch.com. You'll get the Google Suite emails, you'll get Google Drive upgraded, you get all the professional features that somebody else is paying for, all for free. So not only do you get the $10,000 a month free in advertising, you also will be getting the Google Suite as well. So be sure to apply. Another big update, this actually just hit like yesterday. This news has been lingering around, but emails just went out yesterday to churches who are utilizing Microsoft Office 365 Premium for nonprofits. They are going to be discontinuing the premium offering for Office 365, and they'll start to have a small discounted rate. So we've actually seen an influx of a lot of people today reaching out, looking for help with migrating off of Microsoft Office 365 Premium for nonprofits because it's no longer going to be free. They're going to start charging. So want to give you guys a heads up on that. If you are on Microsoft Office 365, now is another great time to go ahead and get moved over. Now, you don't have to, just one clarifying thought, you don't have to move over your whole Google Suite or your emails. You can just apply and just use their ads. So yeah, that's that. Now, really, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about Google Ads? We want to help you reach more people in your community. There are people looking for these different keywords. Let me go ahead and go to this next slide. So people in your community are looking for a church. They're looking for a youth group. They're looking for Easter and Christmas Eve services. But what we found even more impactful as well is that people are looking for hope. They're looking for answers online. They're looking for, how do I pray? How do I reconnect with God? Who is God? Like, why can I trust the Bible? They're asking these questions online, and you can actually run ads to those keywords and bring them to your website. And so this month too, we're helping churches with that with a couple of new campaigns. I'll show you those here in just a minute. But the real why behind why we want to help you run Google Ads is I truly believe that Jesus is the answer. Whether you're struggling with anxiety or depression or marriage problems, or you're worried, you're lonely, whatever it is that you're struggling with, I truly believe that Jesus is the answer. And in that, it's an amazing opportunity for you to be able to be in front of people as they're asking these questions, as they're searching for hope, as they're just having a rough day and need some encouragement. When they go online to search for some encouragement, you can be that beacon of light and hope in their life and showing them who Jesus Christ is by showing an ad, bringing them to your website, describing how Jesus truly is their Lord and Savior and meets their every need, and how they can start a relationship with him. So there's this part of you being able to bring people to your website where you can start a discipleship journey with someone in your community looking for hope, looking for answers. And so we're going to help our church growth community package members create landing pages that specifically will have some videos from your sermons. They'll be really targeted towards questions like, how do I pray? And so what we'll do is we'll build out a whole page on how do I pray. We're going to bring in some scripture references. We're going to bring in a little bit of teaching, but then we're also going to bring in some of your actual sermon videos from your website. So we're going to help you look through those and find some all about prayer, bring in a few of those. But more important than anything, we're going to bring a connection card onto these pages so that somebody who's looking for, how do I pray, or how do I reconnect with God? How do I start a relationship with God? All those types of questions. We're going to create a contact form that somebody can then fill out and connect with the pastor on staff at your church. So if you are in the boat of saying, hey, we would love to help people take those next steps in their faith, hey, we'd love to help people find a church in our community, then Google Ads is a no-brainer. Let's run them. Let's set them up. Go to google.com/nonprofits, apply, get approved, and start to set up these campaigns. So we're going to help you optimize these campaigns, set them up, and then ongoing make sure that they're running efficient and that you're getting people to actually see these ads and fill some forms out so you can connect with people in your community looking for these answers. So I'm going to go ahead and pause there and see if there's any questions in the chat. I don't see anything right now. All right, so like I said, this is a little landing page of, hey, how do I read the Bible? So this month for our Church Growth Package members, we're focusing on these two type of campaigns. If you don't already have these set up, and it's how do I pray and how do I read the Bible? And so people are searching for these questions, and we're going to help your church be found at the very top whenever somebody's looking for this. And again, the goal is to help them connect with a pastor and come visit your church and really experience Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here for just a second, and I'm going to actually bring open one of our just sort of demo pages here for you to see so that you can see what this sort of looks like on a real page here. So let me find this. All right. All right, so bring us back here. There we go. All right. So here is a page. Let me go ahead and share my screen here with you guys. All right, so here's what I was talking about some. So this is a page on how to pray. We're going to talk about what is prayer. We're going to lead to this contact us with questions, talk about how do I pray, some different thoughts on prayer, some different scriptures on prayer, maybe a sermon video here on prayer. If you have your 10 apps package with us and you have your sermons on your website, we can help you guys with this and bringing people and tagging all sermons you have around prayer right here as well. Then we also have questions about prayer. If you have some questions around prayer, here's where they can fill out that contact form and contact somebody on your staff. So that's what a page looks like. Really, if you're not with us on our church growth package, that's totally fine. You can do this very easily all on your own. Just go to your website, create a page called How Do I Pray? Add as much information as you can, some sermon videos about how to pray. And then what you're going to do then is go to your Google Ads once you get approved, and you're going to set up some Google Ads campaigns around how do I pray. The keywords are going to be how do I pray, how to pray to God. And you're going to set up these keywords to send people to your website page that you just created. Now, one of the cool things that we'll do is we'll be able to track what we're going to call as a conversion, because our goal is to help people get plugged into our church. So we're going to count a conversion as, hey, they clicked on our map link, meaning they come check us out this Sunday, or they've given us a phone call, or they've planned a visit, or they've used the contact form to contact us. So we want to help people take that next step in their relationship with God. And so wherever people are at in their life, in that journey of faith and exploring their faith and growing closer to God, you can use Google Ads to help them take that next step. So that's really all that I have for us today. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop those in the chat. And then if you had any takeaways today too, I'd love to hear any takeaways that you had from today. Awesome. Go ahead and pull this up. All right. So the last thing I would just share with you here, let me just share my screen one last time here for you. So if you are in a spot where you're like, hey, that is super overwhelming, I didn't quite catch any of that, or I don't have time for that, we'd love to chat with you. If you're looking to maybe hire somebody right now to sort of take this over, this is our church growth calendar where month by month, we're going to be helping you with social media ads, with your website, with search engine optimization, your Google My Business profile optimization, your Google ads. We help churches with their Easter outreach, with their Christmas outreach, with their back to school campaign outreaches. So wherever you're at in that place of marketing and helping more people in your community find your church, we'd love to connect with you. If that's something you'd love to do, just shoot us a message on social media. You can go to 10apps.com and book a demo with us. We have a live chat feature in the bottom. You can reach out. But we'd love to help you. So feel free, if I didn't catch your question here in the chat today, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to help you make great marketing decisions that can really help you connect with more people in your community. So if that's something that you're looking for, give us a shout. But really, that's all that we have for today. And I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to today's webinar. It's been a pleasure getting to share these strategies with you, and we hope that you will embrace them and help your church reach more people in your community. Until next time, we'll see you later.